I'm Brian Deese. I'm the Deputy Director of the Office of Management and Budget, and I want to talk to you today about the budget that the President released. Overall, the budget reflects a roadmap of the vision that the President outlined in this State of the Union: to grow the economy faster, create more jobs, to expand opportunity for all Americans, and to do these things in a fiscally responsible way. So how do we do that? Well, first, a little bit of context on the economy. Over the last several years, the economy has been growing. We've added 8.5 million private sector jobs over the last 47 months. And we are seeing some signs of durable momentum. But the problem is the economy is not growing fast enough, and there are still too many people looking for work as a consequence of the Great Recession. So the principal goal of the President's budget is to create more economic growth, create more job creation, and do that in a sustainable way. Now, the second important contextual point is where we are with respect to our deficits. And this chart here shows deficits as a share of the economy over time. And what you see here in the red is that we are currently experiencing a rapid decline in deficits. In fact, this is the fastest that deficits have declined since World War II. Gone from 9.8% of GDP in 2009 down to 4.1% in 2013. Part of what's going on there is we are experiencing a historic reduction in the rate of growth of healthcare cost. And that matters because several of our big programs in government, Medicare, Medicaid, are providing healthcare. And so if we are able to constrain the rate of growth of healthcare costs, we're able to get at this deficit challenge. And what you see over here, this is showing the annual percentage change in healthcare costs, is that in the last couple of years, healthcare costs have fallen well below their historical average. And in fact, the last 2 years, average rate of growth of healthcare costs has been the slowest that we've seen in the last 50 years. So we go back to what it looks like going forward. First place to start is what will happen without the President's budget. If you look at this blue line, this is what would happen without the President's policies. It's what we in budget speak call the baseline. And at the end of this baseline, deficits as a share of the economy would be 3.4% of GDP. The President's budget that he outlined today would put us on this green trajectory, consistently reducing deficits each year to get down to 1.6%. And that difference between 3.4% and 1.6% is the deficit reduction in the President's budget. It's driven by policies that build on the historic constraining of healthcare costs we've seen, and that would allow us to make the kind of investments that we need in infrastructure, education, and innovation to allow our economy to grow. This gets us into the difference between what we in budget world call discretionary